Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the crew, do me a quick favor. Hit both the like and the subscribe button, as well as the bell icon. I truly appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you for taking care of that for us. And if you're already part of the crew, salute. So today we're going to be taking a look at the ZTE Blade V20 Smart and the LG Stylo 6. And we do get the fast charging brick inside of the LG Stylo 6, right? We also do get the Type-C cable. This is a 15-watt charging brick. And in the ZTE Blade V Smart, we get that gel style case with the silicone gel, right? We also do get your SIM removal pin as well in both of these things. And they actually went as far as giving you headphones, right? They gave you headphones in the ZTE packaging, which was pretty cool. And in addition to that, they also gave you the Type-C cable on the other side right here. So you get the Type-C cable. And then as far as this other container right here, we are actually getting the 10-watt fast charging wall brick. Now, one of the best things about the LG Stylo devices is the LG Stylo pen, right? You could take that out. It's got that feature where you can put it on the right side or the left. I think it's just the right side. And you could kind of just stick it in there. It's really good for using the device to take notes. Me as an artist, I like to draw with it and things of that nature, but you could definitely take a lot of notes with the thing that they have here. You have an option to actually change your different apps that you want to use with the shortcuts. You can get up to 5 different shortcuts with that pen feature. And I like taking a lot of notes. I like taking a lot of sketching on this device, right? So it has all those cool features built in: draw chat, swift text, coloring book, swift key, things of that nature. So I really like the pop-up memo pen software on this device. Now, we do get a tracking your steps option on this device. So it does have that built-in pedometer, which is really crazy. We'll get into that in a little bit more detail, but both of these devices are 6.8 inches, right? The May 19th was the date that the LG Stylo was released in 2020. And in December 29th, the Blade V Smart in 2020 was released. So they're both this year. They were both last year, but this one is more closer to the current date that we are in right now. And they're both really good because they're not going to give you any fingerprints on the back, right? You're getting these really nice backs, which will really just attract smudges of grease or dirt or something like that. Maybe like some food that you were eating. When it comes to the fingerprint sensors, we do have that rear-facing fingerprint sensor, which is located on the back of the LG Stylo 6, and on the side of the ZTE Blade V Smart, you are actually getting that side-mounted fingerprint sensor, which doubles as a power button, and then the volume rocker is going to be directly right above it. So the buttons don't feel too cheap on this device. They do feel pretty decent, but the device is all plastic. So if you do drop it on concrete, it will dent. It will leave a dent on the device. It will, it won't shatter, but it will dent. This one has a 222 grams of weight, whereas the ZTE has the 209. So you're gonna notice that the LG device will be a little bit heavier at 220 grams of weight versus the 209. Now, taking a look at the cameras on the back, you see we have a triple camera setup, and then we have a quad camera setup. We'll get into that in a little bit more detail. But both of these devices do have that polycarbonate plastic finish. Now, we do have on the sides of the LG, this is all plastic. It looks and imitates metal, but it's actually all plastic as well. The polycarbonate, nice material. And same thing with this one. This is all plastic on the sides as well as the top. You get the microphone at the top, and you do get a microphone at the top of the LG Stylo 6. So you can see when you put them flat like this, the ZTE is slightly bigger at 6.8 2 inches versus the 6.8 inches on the LG. You can see it kind of sticks out a little bit down below. And then that pen, right, is going to be really good. You do get, both of them have a Type-C microphone and headphone jack, as well as the speaker. And then the LG is going to have that DTS audio, right, with the dual speaker on it. And we do have the DTS on the ZTE Blade V Smart as well. So I definitely like the fact that they do have that DTS sound. It sounds really good when you're using both of these devices, and I really like that about these devices. Now when it comes to the displays of both of these devices, they do get pretty bright when I'm looking at them, and the LG Stylo 6 is going to have the better screen display at 1080 by 2460 versus the 720 on the ZTE, which is going to be the 720 by 1640. So they definitely have a really nice look and design to them. Just keep in mind that the LG Stylo 6 does support a touch screen of up to 10 fingers, whereas the ZTE device only supports a touchscreen up to 5 fingers. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. But when you're looking at the displays, they do look really good. You get 20 by 9 on the ZTE and 5.9 on the LG Stylo 6, and you get 260 pixels per inch on the ZTE, where you get 382 on the LG. So I just kind of want to throw that out there and let you know, that both of these devices do have really good displays and everything like that. I just really enjoy the wallpapers on both of these devices. They both have really beautiful wallpaper presentations here that you really can, I really like it, you know what I mean? So it's asking me to update that smart world, which I haven't done in a long time. And that's what's gonna give you your themes, your wallpapers, your icons on the LG, if you do want to opt into the customization. So because on the software of the LG, you get that Android 10, and you are getting the Android 10 on the ZTE as well, but these the LG will have better optimization as far as software, just because they push out more updates, right? But you will probably notice a zippier speed on the ZTE because it has that 4 gigabytes of RAM, as well as 128 for additional storage. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. But let's check out the wallpaper that I was trying to look at and see if they give us that option. Yeah, they do give us some options here. I think this was the one I was looking at. And you could just go ahead and download wallpapers on here for free. And they're pretty small in size, so relatively it wouldn't take too much time to go ahead and set that up. So you could just go ahead and you could set that up really quick, and you will have a brand new wallpaper on the devices. Now you can see that we do have that U drop and we do got the V drop, and obviously the screen will look a little bit brighter on the LG because it has that full HD display. But both of these look really good. I really enjoy using obviously the pen as well as that DTS audio with these large displays. And I really like navigating with the pen on the LG. It just glides right across it. You have that tip on the pen, which I haven't really noticed much wear on there. So it gets the job done when you want to take notes, as well as get a lot of work done, or just maybe sketch on your free time and things of that nature. So we are getting that 4 gigabytes of RAM along with the 128 on the ZTE Blade V20 Smart, and you can see right here we don't get the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, but we do get the 2.4 as well. You can see that the graphics are not going to be very high quality, but we do get a decent processing chip on here, right? This is going to have the headphone jack, like I said before. We are using a specific chipset called the Spectrum Unisoc SC9863A for the processing of that chip. So I just want to let you guys know that it's pretty decent. It's called the Spectrum Unisoc on here. So I never heard of it, but it's pretty, decent on here when it comes to it overall. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. Now, what I really like on the LG Stylo 6 is those speakers, those DTS dual speakers that out there, that you will get a better battery on the ZTE Blade V20 Smart. But what you're gonna notice is that the overall, gameplay is gonna be a little bit laggy on the LG Stylo 6. You won't be able to really game at a highly competitive level, mainly because it's going to be glitching a little bit when you're trying to navigate through the system. So just keep that in mind, that it will lag from time to time. It may not be the best experience that you'll ever have when gaming. We do get the MediaTek, we do get the Helio P35 on here, so obviously it's going to be very hard to get kills when you're using this device on the graphics settings that they offer, because there's just not enough speed. But you could see that we are able to play the game. If you have a lot of patience, you can actually compete at this game with other players and things like that. So it's definitely playable. You could definitely play, but with the MediaTek Helio P35, you just got to be mindful that it does take a little bit while to warm up with that 3 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage as well. So I just kind of want to make note of that as well. So just keep that in mind, that it will be able to game, but not to the performance rate that you're used to if you're like somebody who's really into just gaming and things like that, and you just want to buy a device for gaming and things like that. So I definitely recommend that. Now, as far as the cameras on both of these devices, we are getting, like I said, the triple camera setup on the LG, which is going to include a 13 megapixel, 5 megapixel for your wide angle, and then that 5 megapixel for your portraits. And then for the ZTE, we do have that 60 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel for wide angle, 2 megapixel for macro, and 2 megapixel for portraits. And then on the front, we do get the 8 megapixel on the ZTE and the 13 megapixel. So I just kind of want to show you what the cameras will look like on both of these devices. And I did download Gcam. I did download Gcam on both it. Well, I did down Gcam on the LG Stylo 6, which is I did download that. And also, one of the things that I noticed when I did download that is that I was able to get better detail on my face and things like that. So this is the LG Stylo 6 on the left, and this is the ZTE Blade V20 Smart on the right. And let me know which one you would prefer. Like just taking a picture with these devices, let me know which one looks better. Obviously this one isn't mirrored, this one is mirrored, so that's how they actually look. So they're not bad. Both of them are actually pretty good on the front facing cameras, and I do like the performance. Well, not the best for gaming, but it's decent enough for the money. And I really like this device because I could use it for note taking and multitasking and jotting down notes and things like that. So I could just easily take out the pen. I could sketch on here. I could sketch on here with the dedicated app that they did have to offer, or I could use the other one. I could use Adobe Draw, or I could use Sketchbook Autodesk Sketchbook, right? So there's a lot of different apps that you could use on here to sketch with, and I really do like that. So obviously, you can play around with it to your heart's content and things like that. But I definitely like using this for sketching, note taking, and little things like that as well. Also, the audio is really good. The screen displays are really good for watching videos, right? Multimedia, YouTube, things like that. But I'm gonna get right back with you. Let me know which one of these devices you think is better overall value for the money. Android 10, like I said, but let me know what you guys think down below, and I'm gonna get right back with you. But Make sure you hit the bell icon, subscribe, get notified for more videos just like this, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.